Hello, and welcome to History in a Hair's Breadth, where I, Haya, try to get through a moment in history or literature before Ms. Poppy Seed Bun here finishes a treat. Today we're going to go through the Trojan War in the time it takes her to eat a romaine lettuce core. So let's get started. So, the Trojan War is a legend. There are some facts supporting that some things happened, maybe some parts, but not others. The gods that the Greeks believed in probably weren't involved. But we're going to talk about the Trojan War based on the legend. I'm going to switch hands. Okay, good girl. Moving on. So, it all begins when Queen Hecuba of Troy has a prophetic dream while she's pregnant, that the son that she's going to have is going to be the harbinger of Troy's destruction. So, she and her husband give him to a servant to get rid of, but instead, as often happens in these stories, the servant takes him to a mountainside and adopts him. And they live on the mountain far away from the walls of Troy. Around the same time, Leda, the queen of Sparta, which is one of the Greek city-states, gives birth to two sets of twins. One, well, she lays eggs because she slept with Zeus while he was in the, it's complicated. Anyway, while he was in the form of a swan. The point is she has two sets of twins in these two eggs, and half of them are Zeus's children and half of them are her husband's children. What matters is that two of those children were Helen and Clytemnestra. The other two are Castor and Pollux, who become the Gemini. Munch, munch, munch. So Helen and Clytemnestra grow up, and Helen becomes known as the most beautiful woman in the whole of the Mediterranean. And so everyone comes to court her, hoping to win her hand in marriage, and including Menelaus and Agamemnon, who are both princes who are in exile and have grown up in the Spartan court. So, among the suitors who come to visit while Poppy accidentally becomes a carnivore, yeah, watch out for Mona's fingers. So, among the suitors who come to visit is Odysseus, who's a descendant of Hermes, so he's a trickster. He comes up with this plan to have a lottery, and all of the suitors will agree on their honor that they'll, wow, she's eating this fast. All right, that they'll come to the aid of, they'll support the marriage of whoever wins the lottery and Helen, and they'll come to their aid if anyone ever tries to break them up. Menelaus wins, Helen marries Menelaus, Clytemnestra marries Agamemnon, and Odysseus marries their cousin, Penelope. Meanwhile, Cassandra, who's another daughter of Hecuba, rejects Apollo, and so he curses her that she'll always predict the future correctly, but no one will ever believe her. Okay. Thetis, a nymph, gives birth to a son. She names Achilles. She dips him in the river Styx, except she's holding onto his heel, so he's immortal except for his heel. Oh, we're going to go really fast because she doesn't have a lot of this left. Paris realizes he's a prince. Oh my god. Just dropped it on the floor. Paris realizes he's a prince when he competes in a bunch of games. Then he pretends to go on a diplomatic mission, but actually kidnaps Helen, or maybe she came with him. We're not clear on it. It might just be victim blaming. So all of the suitors rally together and they go to support Menelaus and get Helen back. But some of them are more hesitant than others, like Odysseus. Yes, Poppy, here. Like Odysseus and Achilles, neither of whom wants to go. Achilles eventually does go, and he goes with his boyfriend Patroclus. Yes, definitely his boyfriend. They are madly in love. You don't want it anymore? That'll give me a little bit of time. So they gather the largest alliance ever. And in order to set sail, there's the seers, the augurs say that, yes, Poppy, good girl. That there needs to be a sacrifice. They need to sacrifice Agamemnon's daughter, Iphigenia, and so Iphigenia is sacrificed, and Clytemnestra, her mother, is furious, and that's going to set up a different story. And Poppy just finished this, so I guess that's Trojan War Part 1, the inciting incidents, and we'll come back for Part 2 when I get another lettuce leaf.